Watercooler, watercooler, watercooler.
Hello and welcome.
Found the claw's only weakness. Sub-zero temperatures!
Gary, I'm
in a good mood.
You know what they say, you give a moose a mile. And I'm watching it happen before my very eyes, giving you the drops.
Yeah, are you regretting that now? Because I remember the day that you said, you know what, Gary? I got enough to do for this show.
I thought I did, yeah. And it turns out Gary had nothing to do.
No, I was chilling.
Well, hey, Gary, while you're at it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure, get
I don't like the claw.
All right, well, welcome everybody to Watercooler, episode number 322, also known as 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 46. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast and being a listener of this show. We're so happy to have you.
Pretty exciting stuff.
It really is. I want that to be our new Apple review. People are barking.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everyone should just write pretty exciting stuff.
Pretty exciting stuff. I like that.
That's good. 5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars.
5 stars.
Pretty exciting stuff. I think it would help the podcast a lot.
Sure.
And
Because
it'd
people
be
will
funny.
read those 3 words and they'll be like, I got to tune in.
Yeah.
Well, if so many people agree on it, you would be compelled.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a really great sell for how cool we are.
Mm-hmm.
Matt would know because I'm sure he got it right when he stepped off of that lingo set after telling Chuck Woolery his 3 favorite things,
I enjoy reading, writing, ping pong.
which was
Pretty exciting stuff.
then.
Well, don't
I'm
forget,
sure,
I just coming off that stage with my friend and I got to split $400, man. Cool and clean, right down the middle.
oh my god,
2
that
crisp
reminds me.
$100 bills
I
before
do-
taxes.
I was going to say. Then in
Yeah,
April,
because
we're
Matt
devastated.
and Drew did lingo, and when Matt told me about it, he's like, "Dude, we did pretty good. Unfortunately, we didn't get the lingo." Is it season 6, episode 42? And there was a description of that episode, and I found it on a website here.
This is made up.
No, this is completely true. This is
I don't know
completely
what
true
this
on
is.
Metacritic. The description for this episode, because Matt remembers like, "Dude, me and Drew killed it. We were really good. We just couldn't pull the freaking lingo balls."
Yeah.
But we made some good money and we got out of there.
They had to institute the monkey rule.
The monkey rule, that's right.
right.
The description for this very episode on Metacritic. Matt and Drew rack up 600 points to take this game, but manage only 4 bonus words and no lingo. They leave with just $400.
Wow. First of all, why are you spoiling the entire fucking episode in your description? And second of all, fuck off, dude. I dare you to get 4 fucking bonus words in that game. I didn't think we were going to get 2 bonus words. We got 4.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Who wrote that? Let's dox this guy.
It's just it's the whoever I guess ran the game show because it's the official episode description of that show. So
But
we got
only managed to get 4 bonus words.
what's the girl's name? The girl co-host. Do you remember her? The blonde one.
Oh, God, I have no
I
idea.
found her on Instagram. I was thinking of
really?
hitting her up and just see what do you remember about this particular episode.
Hey, let me know. Does this drag your memory? Pretty exciting stuff.
Pretty exciting stuff.
I'll just go reading, writing. You fill in the rest. She'll know. Anyway,
3 reasons why you should be on this show.
I'm sorry. I'm being such a terrible host. I didn't even introduce myself and you guys for the new listeners. You know how it goes. Hi, Chris Locks. I'm on a kick it with my cool digital buds like Gary Smith
So what's up?
and Matt Fondelier.
Hey, brother.
No Caitlin.
No flicking the bean.
Yeah, because he only comes on once a week now because he has 2 kids. So I guess they
He also
demand his
seemed
time.
pretty sick.
He's
He's still under the weather a little
He's still
bit.
under the door. He is recovering though. He's on the up and up. And then why didn't Mike Dawson do this show?
You know, he said today, to be fair to Dawson, I changed the day we were going to record because I have a conflict tomorrow and I wanted to make sure that I was here with you guys. And when he came into work and I said, hey, man, I was figuring because, and also tomorrow after the Corolla show, we're doing a full Reasonable Doubt because there's a travel
And
conflict.
that's typically when we record.
Right. So when that happens, that means that all these guys have to just sit around for an hour and a half or so before I'm ready to be able to record.
Pick our butts.
Right. And Dawson doesn't usually like to do that. So in my mind, when I made this change that did ultimately benefit me for my conflict tomorrow, I thought Dawson was going to say thank you. I thought he was going to be stoked. Because
Yeah, no waiting around tomorrow.
no waiting around tomorrow. tomorrow. We're just knock it out. But
Plus, the fans get the content early, which is really our first priority. Is that the fan, is satiated.
That's dependent on when I release it, but yeah, yes, Matt. Thank you.
For Patreon, it releases immediately. Just FYI.
Oh,
hey man, they're paying for it. They get it timely.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
So when Dawson came in and I proposed this change that I thought was going to be met with jubilation and thanks, he went, bro, I'm going home after work. If you guys want to go, you can go. But fucking, I woke up in Solvang this morning. And then he turned around and walked out of my office.
That's all he gave us.
And it was a very Mike Dawson thing to do. And then
we should know.
Solvang, by the way, roughly 3 hours away, kind of north of Santa Barbara. If you've ever seen the movie Sideways,
yes,
many of the filming locations are in Solvang.
Yeah, and
or just outside of Solvang, I should say. Solvang itself is like
Buellton, there's surrounding areas.
Yeah,
it's a really great getaway spot. If you want to eat dinner there, tough luck because Old City closes at 5.
Yeah, it's tough. But
it's like a little Dutch town, right?
It's like it's cool.
We've all been there before at different times.
Yeah, but that is not typically a place one would wake up on a Monday morning. And Dawson apparently, I believe, had a show last night. It sounds like he had a good show and then had a good time after it. And he might have woken up still really feeling it from last night. And I think that by the time he got all the way down into Southern California and got through work, he just wanted to go home and hit the couch.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
So
neither do I. He's missed.
So, listeners, congratulations. You get the Key 3 for
Key
today.
3 OG.
Key 3.
Yeah, and we're very, very excited. Let's see. So we got comments. Matt was writing a Shay just seconds ago.
Yeah, it occurred to me there's the volume of content that we usually get from Kalen and Dawson being gone. I was going to really have to triple down here.
Yeah, very true.
So would you call it a Shay font today?
Oh, that's funny.
Well,
it's not.
It's not, because I bet it's still incredible.
I saw you write it down. I can call
it. Oh, no, I did write it today, but it's not based on a meal I had today. I will not be reviewing
the
ribs that I reheated.
How'd you reheat the ribs?
They looked pretty goddamn good. I'm not gonna lie.
They were really good.
Good toaster oven?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
All you guys in your bullshit microwave talk for the last 6 weeks. This is insane.
Well, to be clear, the microwave, I am the biggest proponent of the toaster oven for reheating. Always have.
Oh no, history will smile upon your words.
we just got a new air fryer at home, a little dual basket.
Ooh,
Big Daddy.
Dual basket.
Oh yeah, and it's got this technology where if you're cooking two different things, you tell each side what it is, and then you can push this button and say be done at the same time, and it just automatically will like turn on the other side when it's time, when it's all gonna be perfect. We're living in 2022.
We need that for like
baby.
stoves too, like full on all kitchen cooking should all be timed out by apps.
Yeah. Adding that to my wedding registry.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's pretty nice. I got it at Costco.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting stuff.
Matt, what do you think about it?
Well, I have to say,
Pretty exciting stuff.
Yes.
there you go. You're welcome.
Yeah, speaking of registry, this wedding thing, it's coming up quick. I got the marriage certificate. License, whatever it is. Yeah, did that. Had to go to the courthouse and raise my hand. And
now you had to go to a courthouse that's not near where you live, right?
Yeah.
So because the county that you're getting married in, you have to have the license from that county.
Correct. So
now Matt did not follow the same protocol. So are we
you not married?
Really sure if you're married?
Habeas Brobus, are we allowed to talk about this on air? I want to make sure I'm legally married.
You're legally married.
All right. Yeah, I had no
together?
memory. Although I guess we did sign papers at the wedding site, like later, but we did go to like a different courthouse and stuff to like make it official. I'm so confused now.
See, we didn't even have to go to a courthouse. We went to like a clerk's office in downtown Fullerton, like right by all those college bars that you've been to, Chris. And we were able to just do it there. And then, yes, we did have to sign some stuff with Drew night of, like during the party.
Slide Bar.
Yeah.
By Slide Bar. That bar is owned by Lit.
Oh, soon to be guests for the Corolla Drinks Barbecue.
Yeah, and supposedly Travis Barker, in his book, told a story about him having his bachelor party there. I think when he was marrying Shayna Moliker.
It's Moliker, I think.
Okay.
Moliker.
From the show Meet the Barkers, they had that reality show together.
And more recently from Celebrity Big Brother.
I wouldn't know that.
I'm just saying.
And what was it? He was having a bad. Gary Ghost. I will just completely preface this with somebody told me this story. I didn't read the book, so I could be. This could be slander.
This is like a fourth party retelling here, at best.
But he was he was having his bachelor party there, and there was a moment where he was naked up on a table, just getting bobos from like 2 different girls in front of everybody.
Wow.
At his bachelor party, like the place is packed. So,
Wow.
there you go.
Let's transition to your bachelor party, Chris.
Oh yeah, we're good.
What's up? What do we got planned?
We're going to Vegas.
We're going to Slide Bar, actually.
Oh yeah.
Funny you should bring that up, Matt.
So that Slide Bar's fun. Steamers isn't there anymore. It's a jazz club I used to go to.
A lot of
Steamers.
those,
Yeah, I heard of that place went down.
a lot of those places turned over in the past even time that I've lived there.
Oh, but yeah, those are my old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Now, are we gonna see your Vegas? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I know what my Vegas looks like. It's a lot of sad nights in the hotel room, broke from playing not even that much blackjack.
Bullshit. You're seeing fucking Aerosmith on Eric Stromer's wife's dime and shit.
Well, that's true
Yeah.
too. That's more recently.
Well,
I meant the Vegas of my past.
Yeah, you're gonna see my Vegas.
That's
And
what
you're
I'm
gonna-
talking about.
Well, wait a second here. How far past? Because I don't want to see my Vegas of like 18 years old where I would go to Vegas with like $112.
That's
that
my
needed
Vegas.
to cover everything.
I'm pretty sure that's Chris's Vegas.
That's my Vegas. Come on. It's hard to say. Like, I don't really have anything crazy planned. There's gonna be we're rolling deep. There's gonna be like 19 dudes there.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to plan that many people. But look, I got a lot of people I love. I want them
Well,
there.
like I guess here's my question: what can Gary and I do to make sure that you have a great time? What do you?
That's
what's
a good
like?
question. I
What's
like
the thing
that.
that you really want to make sure happens? Because it is a big group, and
Yeah.
who knows who
I
will
will
do.
say, so far, Matt and I have talked about it privately and kind of have a let's go with it attitude. We definitely want to spend as much time with you as we can, but we just want to be like the go with it guys that aren't not being a hassle. Because everyone's been on the trip where there's that one fucking guy who always has a goddamn opinion and it fucks everything up.
That's fine. No, everyone's super cool. Like, I'm not worried at all about not having a good time. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
That's a good
Yeah.
attitude.
Who are you worried about? There's got to be somebody in the group.
there's a wild card
Mikey?
there. Oh, he's always yeah, man. He'll have fun.
Okay, so all right, so you're not going to answer my other question though. Nothing Gary and I can do.
No, there's nothing.
Just gotta be there.
Just enjoy yourselves.
All right.
I wish I had something for you, but it's
Yeah.
just mingle and enjoy.
All right.
It's a good. Everyone's cool.
Sounds like fun. It's
gonna be
Everyone's
fun.
super cool. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we don't do like the whole like strip club stuff. Not really interested in that.
Good.
Yeah.
We don't do the. I remember I told you like that one time we did go to the strip club for my friend's bachelor party, and we ended up in their private karaoke room.
Uh-huh.
Right. I told you that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's and then we shoot away all the strippers and just sang pop punk songs all night.
Right.
And then lost a few contacts. And yeah, so that it's just how we're just silly dudes. So it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
But then I went to a bridal shower on Saturday, Jen's bridal shower. It was
Careful.
Did Julia have a bridal shower?
No.
No, yeah. And Joya had one,
She
right?
had a couple.
She had a few.
Well, I guess Julie had. I always get confused. Is the bridal shower that's different than a bachelorette party? So no, she did
Correct.
not have a bridal shower. She did have a bachelorette. Party.
Okay. Yeah, bridal shower is, and this is why it's completely dated, man. I mean, F the patriarchy, right? Like this is just so women
Oh.
could be showered with gifts about.
Hold on a second. I need to back that up. No. Joya had one maybe. She had multiple baby showers because she had like her parents wanted to throw one and like her friends and stuff like that. And for that, you need all the gifts and shit. So
Yeah, bridal showers are like when you get the all the girls together and they give you all the things like, oh, here's an apron for when your husband comes home and you have something to cook for him. Like it's like back in the day, all the old school ways that women were expected to treat their men.
Sure.
I'll give you a perfect example. One of the things that my wife received as a gift for hers was somebody had made a recipe box, but it was filled with only the exact recipes of foods that I eat.
That's cool.
Wow, that's something your mom got her, right?
I think that it was either
That
my
sounds
mom or one of her friends,
Yeah.
but obviously whoever it was got all the recipes directly from my mom.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So, and also sometimes they get some more risque gifts, Matt,
Okay,
like a bra or lacy
lingerie.
lingerie. Yeah,
Boner time.
yeah. See, Dawson, I feel like he is here. Yeah. So Jen,
That's a big butt.
Jen goes out. You know, she gets all the girls, and they all go have their bridal shower. And I'm like, okay, go off. I'm gonna go do my own thing. And Jen's like, no, you have to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you have to make an appearance. I guess it's a thing where the guy comes at the end and says hi and makes an appearance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what do
Super uncomfortable.
What do you mean I have to make an appearance? She's like, yeah, because you have to come and get me. I'm like, I have to come get you? What does that mean? What does that
What does that mean?
It's just such an old school weird thing.
That like the husband comes and like steals the woman away?
Yeah, Gary and I were cracking up about this earlier.
Don't you dare fucking bring me into your bullshit. I have nothing to do with this fucking
this is
nonsense.
Gary's like, talk about on the water cooler, man. This is insane.
Yeah,
this
that
is
sounds so much like me.
But yeah, I went and it was just funny because like Jen's opening gifts and they're like, okay, go stand next to her while she opens the gifts. And man, girls give good gifts. Like
shit.
I couldn't believe like the gifts that like there are some top shelf stuff in there. I'm like, and like the bags are all nice, the tissue, the wrapping, everything's like super high quality. I'm like, geez, this is what you guys do? These are the gifts you give each other?
Be prepared for nothing like that at your wedding. They're getting it out of their system now.
Yeah.
When your wedding comes, it's going to be envelopes, stickers.
I love stickers. What kind of stickers?
Ones of famous women from African American history. Harriet Tubman. There's the name.
Oh, good, because I don't have any. I don't have any of
minute.
those yet. Yeah, so it was fun. Then we just went out for drinks after. But yeah, it's weird. It feels like it's actually happening now. Like this is really this wedding
real.
thing's gonna happen.
Oh, it is happening. It's been very funny watching you sort of come to that realization.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, we are right around the corner here. And then I told you guys about the cake. Like I had one request was this wedding cake. And like when I was a kid, I already knew what flavor I wanted. Cookies and cream with strawberry.
Yep.
That was my cake. And I just found out today that cake's gonna be $300 just for a cake for me and Jen. And I was thinking about it. I'm like,
oh, so that's not the cake that we get to enjoy?
no, that's just for a personal.
I was
cake.
really looking forward to
You're
that.
getting donuts, man.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And right on the spot though. And
so when you say this is a personal cake, is this a theater cake that is to be cut in front of everyone at the wedding?
Yes.
And then this is the one you guys eat a little piece, you smush on your face if you're going to be those people, which whatever. And then you save a portion of it to have on your 1 year anniversary?
Yeah, you freeze it, I guess, right?
You freeze.
Oh.
So this is a whole
That's
thing.
like a thing. Like you
I've
freeze
never heard that before.
your cake and then you eat it in a year for good luck. And same thing with like the placenta after you like have a baby, you freeze it for a year
Stop
and
it.
you have to like thaw it or something in your mouth, whatever it is. But anyway, I don't.
He always takes it on such weird roads. Dare I say we need Dawson?
So I was thinking about it. I was like $300 for a cake for just me and John. Like we could get like a nice like steak and lobster dinner for that. So I nixed it and I said, you know what? I will not have a 12-year-old fat kid waste my money.
So how much money are we saving by
$300?
changing the? So you're just not getting a cake to cut for the ceremony at all?
No.
And Jen's cool with this?
Yeah. Yeah, she's totally cool with it. So
Cool.
wait, what? What? Why are you?
I don't know. That seems
It's like a traditional thing.
well, yeah, and like you're just basically cutting out the whole like year thing and whatever. That just seems. I don't know. I wonder.
And lastly, I don't want to bore everybody with wedding talk, but did you guys do that thing where you didn't see your bride until she walked down the aisle, like you avoided each other? You did it.
Uh-huh.
How'd that make you feel? You're happy about that decision?
Dude, you saw me before the wedding. It was fucking great. We were just drinking Jack Daniels, playing pool, pissing off my wedding coordinator. It was glorious.
Oh, yeah.
The hours leading up to my wedding were some of the happiest memories of my life. It was amazing. It really was. I really mean it.
It was a fun party.
I got there.
It was a fun weekend.
We got there very early because the girls need a lot more time, and I showed up, and for like an hour, none of my friends were there. And I just kind of like, I would say it was more meditative for the first hour, just kind of like walking around the space and just kind of trying to take it all in.
Yeah, working on your dance moves.
Exactly. Practice the electric slide.
Yeah.
The chicken dance, just in case we end up playing it.
You're going to lead it, yeah.
Yeah.
You had to.
And then everyone showed up, and it was totally easy to not have to see my wife, my fiance, until the end of the afternoon. It was totally great.
Yeah. What about you? Did you do that,
Yeah.
Gary?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about like because what's the rule? Is it all day? Because we woke up. So you're like the night before sleeping separately.
Yeah.
I don't think we did that. I think if memory serves. Yeah, if memory.
Oh, you're sleeping in different rooms the night before.
That's what you're,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
We didn't go that far.
That's
We
what
woke
I
up
thought.
in the same room
11:59 p.m. day before.
You're out.
Blindfolds on.
Yep.
we're out.
Yeah, we didn't go that extreme, I don't think, because I seem to remember waking up in the morning of my wedding and my wife taking me over to my friends who were sitting at the hotel we were at, and like basically like being like, "You need to take him. Like I can't be around him anymore."
Oh, all right. Yeah, we're doing that too. So I just didn't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't we get into some comments and we'll hear about all that Shay stuff that Matt wrote down, because Shay's like jazz, you know.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to hear that. But let's do some comments.
Let's get some seggies, baby.
We got some.
Now it's time for listener comments.
Hi, guys. And once again, these are all comments found within our Facebook group, and it's very easy to join our Facebook group. You just go to facebook.com/groups/BoBoBoyArmy Worldwide LLC. Answer a few questions, and we might let you in.
Chris, I got to tell you, this week I changed my Facebook bookmark on my little bookmarks bar to go directly to the Facebook group. Vast improvement in my life.
It's nice. Yeah.
I'm so much happier.
That's
Just
all I
going
wanna see.
straight to the source.
Yeah. Everyone there is cool. It's such an incredible community of people, like-minded people who just enjoy fun and good times, respecting all women. And as I always say, it's my favorite place on the internet. So
Mine too.
thanks to everybody for being there. I love it. It's just it's a cool place. So if you like this podcast, you're gonna love it there. All right, Jason Killip. He has a follow up from last week's episode. He says meet nerd time for the ham discussion on the pod between Dawson and Chris.
Canadian bacon.
Chris!
Yes,
Right?
Canadian bacon. So Jason says Canadian bacon is cured loin, and typically no smoke is applied. Ham is traditionally the hind leg, not to be confused with the butt, which is the front shoulder.
So much confusion.
And that is typically smoked. So Canadian bacon is the hind leg that's smoked. I totally said that wrong. Ham is the hind leg that is smoked. Canadian bacon is a cured loin, no smoke. And Canadian bacon is typically leaner, and the loin is like a log of meat, giving you those perfect circles of meat. So there you go. Thank you, Jason. So Canadian bacon and ham, that's how they're different.
I got to tell you, over the weekend, and this is not my Shay, we went out for brunch to a place I've been to many times.
Lucky Boy.
What's that?
Lucky Boy.
Not
Oh.
Lucky Boy. We should not be returning there. It's a place called Foothill, and it's great. They have a great breakfast burrito. Let me just throw it out there. But that's usually what I get there. But
Shots fired, Landon.
But you know what I got this time? Got myself some Eggs Benny after our whole conversation about the Eggs Benedict.
What kind of crab you get on it?
Well, that's what I was going to say. There was a choice between the Eggs Benedict or the Crab Cake Benedict.
Oh.
I went for the Eggs Benedict.
How have we not done the
being
breakfast chonga thing yet?
Oh, didn't Dawson say he did it?
He said he made a chonga for dinner one night, but it wasn't a
Yeah.
breakfast burrito. It was like a pre-made like dinner burrito.
Why don't you just call the breakfast place over here and just say, hey, I'll take 3 breakfast burritos and can you deep fry them?
Yeah.
Afterward. They have the
Well,
have
anyway,
the
your
capability.
Canadian bacon talk inspired me, and it was delicious.
Yeah, you like the eggs Benny?
I do.
Yeah, they're
It was
good.
very traditional, and it was perfect.
Yeah, I think so too. Tim Blankenship. Oh, he put up a post. So Cruel Drink shared this picture, and I put it on my Instagram as well. Of it was the 13-year anniversary of the Adam Carolla show.
Yeah,
Yes,
congratulations.
13 years. But so there's a picture of Adam, Gina, Brian, and Dawson cheersing. And what people always note when they see the pictures, there's an extra hand in there.
Yeah,
With a-
4 faces, 5 shot glasses.
5 shot glasses cheersing.
And there's also another versions of that where they crop Dawson out, but there's still Dawson's hand. So no, there's multiple versions of this picture where there's too many hands.
Right. There's always too many hands. I don't know how intentional that was. So what happened? That is my hand. I will let everybody know that is my hand cheersing. I was asked to be in that picture.
But to stand just outside of the frame.
Yeah. Well,
Were you asked to stand in a V shape?
no, we were supposed to stand in a line. No, I know that would have helped. We were supposed to stand in a line, and I remember cheersing. We were cheersing, and these photographers, they just did not want me in the photo. Like they didn't want me in it. And Lynette was like, "No, Chris needs to be in it. He's the producer of the show. He needs to be in this photo." And like, all right, fine, he can be in it. And they were taking pictures all just around me, and I could tell just by like the way the lens was facing. I'm like, I'm not going to be in this. I'm not going to be. They took so many, and they were just avoiding me. I think they didn't know. Yeah, they just didn't know.
It was a weird day.
Who does this kid think he is being in this photo?
They just didn't want to think that we had child labor.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, yeah, they're just like, oh, we can't. I don't think we have the rights to this, or we can do that.
Why does that baby have a beard?
People ask me that.
Baby
but yeah,
with a beard.
That
Remember that, Chris?
That is me. Yeah, I do.
Your Joe Coy. Incredible
I
duet.
do. Thanks, man. Also my Instagram. Caitlin Cameron says, shout out to Dawson for promoting the chocolate-covered espresso bean. Yeah, those are good.
Yep. Bird.
See, yeah, Dawson digs it.
I believe that same post pointed out that espresso beans, unlike strawberries or other foods we mentioned, don't taste good unless they're dipped in chocolate.
I will.
No one will just eat a bunch of espresso
yes,
beans.
That's accurate.
Yeah, Caitlin did say that. I will respectfully disagree. I eat coffee beans and espresso beans all the time. I just like munching them. I grab them out of there sometimes.
Really?
Out of here, yeah. And I
Who have we been working with?
I don't know. You're
then
a monster.
I hear that you absorb the caffeine much faster when you.
Well,
when
sure,
you, eat
you can
them.
fucking crush it up and snort it if you want, dude. It's been proven. There are many ways to
I know.
get this.
I butt funnel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets in your bloodstream faster. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I enjoy it. I'll eat some coffee beans. Sure. Let's see here. Taryn Acker says, so first off, Taryn posted a picture of a really, really nice looking steak, right? And said, I need some barks of good luck from my Bobo Boy brothers and sisters out there. Doing my first SCA steak competition today. And there are a good amount of top dogs in the steak world here. And he posted a picture of the steak.
I got to be honest, it looked delicious.
Yeah, that was a perfect
Perfect
steak.
grill marks.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the steak you want if you're taking a picture for your menu at your restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Taryn then follows up and says, thanks for all the Bobo Boy love. I did not get last place, but I also found out I have a lot to learn. The next competition's in a month, time to practice. So I don't know what steak is better than that one.
Where do you live? Because if you're practicing and you need someone to eat that food,
Yeah.
Jesus, that's awesome.
So yeah, and then I started to think, where are these competitions and how does one become a judge for these competitions? I would love to judge something like that.
You got to be a meat expert.
Well, luckily, I pretty much am now that I know the difference between
You've
Canadian
had meats
bacon and ham.
Of all shapes and sizes in your mouth before. So
Yes.
you are just...
Also, a lot of variety.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a difference between Canadian bacon, ham, a nice ribeye, bone in maybe.
Yeah, I would like to be able to differentiate that in real time. So, yeah, where are these steak competitions and how do I get a part?
I'm gonna guess they're in the South or places that it snows a lot.
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like the people that get into like the smoking meats either are in the frozen tundra or they're like just deep in the South, grill master experts.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that hobby, and maybe I'm just have a bad stereotype, but I just feel like that hobby comes from like you cannot do anything else.
I was going to say, you might be onto something, especially in the places where it snows a lot. You can't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
You want to leave that thing cooking for like 12 hours. You don't want to go somewhere during that time because then there could be an accident or something. So I
Right.
could see you could be onto something.
Let's see here. Edison Tapala says, thank you guys for introducing me to the world of McClure's. But the question I've been dying to ask, the pickle juice. It's tasty, satisfying. Is it a tasty, satisfying beverage or just a holding cell for the pickles themselves? I personally like to take a draw from the pickle well every time I enjoy this tasty treat.
I don't hate that. I don't do it myself. I don't necessarily need to drink pickle juice straight. But if I was going to, it'd be the one he had the picture of there. The McClure's, the McClure's sweet and spicy. Those are the best. The
Yeah.
chips, those are the best ones.
So, yeah, what about you, Matt? You like
I
the
could
pickle juice?
see you like your pickleback shot or whatever. I've seen you take that before.
I have. I love myself a pickleback.
I can appreciate wanting to, let's say, I don't know, you want like a martini or something, and rather than putting in some olive juice and olives, you want to use some pickle juice
Sure.
to kind of to send it up a little bit.
Yeah, pickle
I could
front.
see that being reasonable, but I don't know if I can get behind just taking
Taking a little
taking
swig.
a glass of it. Yeah.
I don't think he's not saying a glass. He's just saying,
Just like a
take
swig.
take it
Like
a
you
hit.
take the pickle, you take a bite of the pickle before you put the lid back on. Just a little hit, and then close it up, put it away.
I mean, I remember as a kid getting those canned peaches, or canned fruit cocktail.
Oh,
that
yeah.
syrup, that very drinkable. I would take that bottled or canned.
God, I'm gonna eat like 6 of those pickles right when I get home.
Well, yeah. So
Ooh, brag, why don't you?
What? I keep the products I like in my house. How often do you go through a thing of pickles? Just order them online, straight from McClure's.
Well, Edison, I would say that it's all good to drink that pickle juice and do yourself a flavor. Get a pickleback, a little shot of JMO. shot of pickle juice right after. It's nice.
Take a bite out of a weird egg that's been in the bar.
Oh yeah. Oh man, now you're making me hungry. All right.
We're gonna see some weird shit in Vegas.
What, just my Vegas.
I know.
For Stop Slaughterhouse, we can get some meat. Let's see here.
Are your friends arranging for us to have like matching outfits, or am I gonna have to like drink out of a penis straw or do something ridiculous?
Well, that yes.
All right.
Yeah. Andrea Owen Wilson says, "Hey, all woof woof."
Owen Wilson listens to our show.
Oh my God, we've got reach.
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Hey, all woof woof. No, I can't do an Owen Wilson's. Oh, that's kind of it, right?
No.
That's kind of, That sounds like Owen Wilson.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Stop it. Stop saying it.
Okay. Owen Wilson writes, "Hey, all woof woof."
He barks.
I'm like, he's a fan.
This is crazy.
I am a fan. I went to a concert at Houston's Toyota Center, and we're ordering beers at the bar. The bartenders grab our canned beers from the fridge.
Yeah, this guy's not a bartender, by the way.
Then some plastic cups, and proceed to hastily dump our beers out of one perfectly fine drinking vessel into another. Apparently, cans can be sharp when damaged or shredded, so they have to do that. Owen, are you watching a concert in jail? Like, why are they worried about what these cans are going to do? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd be interested to hear who they're seeing, but if there's potential for the crowd to be rowdy, a tall boy, like 16-ounce beer when full in a metal can is a weapon. If you decide to be that dickhead, which hopefully no one who listens to this show ever would. So I agree with you. It's annoying that they have to pour it, and usually they don't care about it, so they don't pour it well, and it's all fucking foamy and shit. It's annoying. But a full 16-ounce tall boy, if you want to wing that thing at someone, you could do fucking a little damage.
I didn't think about the clubbing with a full can. Like, I thought she was just worried about shredding it and stuff. So
That too.
So I don't know if I've told you guys this, but sometimes in the summer, my family goes to Mammoth. I don't know if I brought that up before.
Mammoth, California?
Yeah.
I heard about that in the Shea Fondle Mammoth Edition Part 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where we used to stay was essentially like a condo complex with like a really nice swimming pool. It wasn't like camping. And after a really
It wasn't
long...
camping at all.
I know,
it
that
was
sounds like a
far
nice
from it.
hotel. What
Then
are you
just
talking
say
about?
Then say it wasn't like camping. It wasn't.
Yeah, I never said it's like camping.
You said it wasn't like camping, which
right.
kind of
You're right.
makes it
You've got
sound like
Wi-Fi.
You're right.
You've got Wi-Fi and flat screen.
No,
Shut
you're
up.
totally right. You're totally right. So after a day hike, what do you want to do? Grab a beer out of the fridge and walk down to that pool and just, obviously shower off so you're not bringing a bunch of dust in or whatever, but just like relax in the pool, in the hot tub. So my wife and I are in the pool area and we're enjoying a couple cans of beer, and this older gentleman says, "Excuse me, you can't have that here."
Mm.
And I know there's a sign that says no alcohol beyond this point, but this is like just like a family place. There's no lifeguard on duty. It's just a normal pool area. And I was like, "No, we're gonna enjoy these." So you can't have cans in there. So I don't understand, why can't you have cans?
I can't have my can.
I can't have a can of beer. That's not as dangerous as glass. And his response was, "I've seen things."
Whoa.
And so at that point, I didn't really know.
I would have burst out laughing.
I think my wife and I exchanged quite a look at one another. And so we just kind of swam from the middle of the pool to the side of the pool where we set the cans down like on the outside of the pool. And we just continued to just drink, respectfully over there. But that's been a recurring
creepy.
quote in my family ever since then.
It's fantastic.
My God.
I don't know what he saw. To this day, I
know,
still wonder.
We need
The
some
war?
Yeah. But now I wonder,
follow-up questions.
maybe his kin is working at the Staples Center or whatever the fuck that was.
That sounds like something you like hear out of like a career Marine.
Oh, that's exactly what it seemed like.
Yeah. Yeah, just dead-eyed. I've seen things.
Yep.
A little swell of like music and timpani drums. Or that. Let's see here. John Chandler says, "I just want to."
Claws are master.
Sorry, he did a drop. It seemed.
Yeah, it seemed right. John Chandler says, "I just want to plug the Patreon episodes."
Hey.
Look at you, John. Thank you. says, if you haven't subscribed, it's worth at least a couple dollars a month. These guys always make me laugh my butt off. Let's support them if you can. Hashtag Woof Woof.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Well, let me just say the cheesecake pie or cake conversation that we had is apparently blowing up the internet, at least on our Patreon feed.
I mean, my phone, you like drained 30% out of the battery of my phone that evening, sir.
Oh, real? I haven't even looked at it yet.
Well, people
get
have fucking
ready.
opinions, so buckle up.
There's no freaking way.
Chris, like nothing I've seen.
So on
It's-
Patreon, Matt did a share of where he should keep his cheesecake recipe in his recipe book in the cake section or the pie section. It had to be one or the other for some reason. And I was driving home that day thinking I figured it out. I already figured it out. So I can't wait to hear everyone's opinions.
I figured some things out myself.
And the answer is the end of your cake section.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, that is I'm curious now.
I'm very curious too. But if you are curious, dear listener, please check out our Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/watercooler.
And for any subscriber who may not have realized that we did it, we did put up a poll on the Patreon site. So you can go there and vote and comment and fight.
Yeah.
And
And
check out our latest movie night.
please do that as well. Yeah, we watched Anaconda. Now,
Yeah.
That was awesome.
yeah, I will also say that is the only way right now to support this very podcast. And we want to thank everybody for subscribing and being a part of that.
Yes, thank
And
you
get
very
some
much.
content.
We love you.
All right, let's.
And we put those episodes up immediately. We don't just do it when we feel like it, sir.
What do you? I don't do it. When I
I'm just kidding.
Feel like it.
I'm kidding, bud.
All right, let's see here. Spencer Smith says, Chris, next time you're in Michigan, let me know. I'll castrate them fresh for you castrate them fresh for you that day. So hit me up. Or if you're in Denver, go to the Yard Bar at the Western Complex. They have a burger topped with brisket and Rocky Mountain oysters. Fantastic.
Ugh.
I think I'm all set.
I'm down.
I was very clear with my opinion on this meal.
Yeah. And Scott McKay says, keep it respectful, Bobos, but he wants to know SNES or Sega Genesis.
I
Wow.
mean, that.
Where's Dawson? I feel like we can't do this without him.
Yeah, this
to
is
be
more of a
here and be
Dawson
tortured
question.
by
I
it.
can hear him crying.
I have an answer.
I mean, so do I. The problem is that we could do a whole separate podcast, probably for a few months, once a week, talking about video games from that time period.
When
Sure.
Dawson's here.
When Dawson's
Yeah,
here.
we definitely ought to say that for
I
him.
guess what I'll say is the grass is always greener on the other side.
Hmm.
I had an SNES. It fucking ruled. But I did know a few people who had some Genesis, and I looked at them with a little bit of envy.
And the grass was greener on the other side, Garrett,
Because
because
of sun.
I had a Genesis.
Me too.
You know, sure, I played some Toe Jam on Earl. Maybe a little Battletoads.
Anything with a frog, really.
yeah.
They were big in the frog game.
Yeah.
Frog space.
Big frog games, yeah.
The Disney games.
But I wanted to play some Mario Kart.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
dude, you think I didn't want to get those beautiful, beautiful rings on Sonic? That guy had to
True.
go down. Doctor, what was his name?
Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik, exactly. He had to be taken out. I
Yeah.
couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, you just had to watch him reign over Sonic Land.
It's horrible.
Yeah. So but I didn't get Donkey Kong.
I didn't get Tails.
I didn't get Dee Dee. Yeah, so
I was fortunate in that I had several friends that lived walking distance from my house that had the SNES. So I could play Genesis all I wanted, but it's not like they were clamoring to come over to my house to play Genesis. It was usually, can I please come over so we could try to play some GoldenEye?
Well, now
Or
you're
not
talking
That's
N64.
64.
Right.
But
But
yeah.
you know what I meant.
And the Genesis controller just didn't make any sense. They had like 3 buttons to pick.
Yeah.
So what's the progression for you guys then? So you both started with Genesis. What came next?
I started with Nintendo. Actually, I take that back. I started with a Sega Master,
The
Okay.
heck
which is
that?
like the Betamax version
Yeah.
of Sega.
Never even heard of it.
Cartridge,
Yeah.
right?
Cartridge, probably the original Double Dragon, which is a game that still has my heart to this day.
Love.
So I had the Sega
I miss those
Master.
side-scrolling fighting
Yes.
games.
Oh, I still play them. They make them for Xbox. They're amazing.
Great.
Matt's big on like the modern side scrollers. He
They're
tells
fucking
me all the time.
awesome. They're great.
Modern side.
It's true though. They really those games have not gone away.
Okay.
They're amazing. Then after after NES, it wasn't until an N64.
Mm-hmm.
And then when
But
I
there
was,
was a Genesis in there?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was there too.
And then so how about you after
I got the Sega Genesis and then went to a PlayStation.
Okay, so that's interesting. So I did a similar thing where it was SNES and then N64, and then I think I jumped off after N64 and went Sony exclusively.
Oh. Yeah, I was like Nintendo. I found Nintendo. I know some of their games like graphically weren't awesome, but I found them fun.
You guys ever play You ever play the Nintendo Virtual Boy?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I remember
the
you could-
big red headset thing.
Well, I would rent that from Blockbuster. Do not.
I won't.
But yeah, I would rent. You could rent it from
Yeah,
Blockbuster.
that was how I
That's
played
the only
it.
time I ever played it. Yeah.
Here's what I was going to say earlier. While Nintendo was better than Genesis, the Game Gear, which was the Sega system, was better than the Game Boy.
Well, that's because it told the future in Surf Ninjas, where
Minus
you
the
play
supernatural
Okay,
powers.
then yeah, I don't know.
Here's what I'll say. They were different. I never appreciated people who tried to have that argument because I agree that the Game Gear was better, but it was a different thing in that it was so much bigger. It had the color screen. You know, it was. I didn't think like Nintendo was trying to do that. Now, what was really cool was the PlayStation Vita. Remember that?
Nope.
Or the PSP, I think it was
Yeah.
called, the PlayStation
Oh, that
Portable.
sounds familiar.
It was basically like everything about the Game Gear got fucking awesomer. It got smaller. The screen got way bigger. It had like the directional like joystick and then all the trigger buttons and stuff too.
Oh, cool.
It was PlayStation Portable was pretty tough.
Do they not have like a handheld? Does Sony have a handheld thing anymore?
Sony exited the space.
Switch
The-
is like the main thing, right? Because I saw
Switch-
a picture of Switch next to Big Sean's wiener when I was looking up stuff for trending topics.
Looking at Big Sean's wiener.
Well, his wiener was the size of a Switch, but I think he came out and said it wasn't his.
Switch.
the wiener. I think the main player in this space is the Switch, but there's a new product that's right about to come out called the Steam Deck, which is basically Valve is trying to make their own portable, but it's like instead of it being a video game system like what we've thought of, this is a full-blown Windows computer that can just play like desktop computer games on a like handheld thing.
That's pretty amazing.
Okay. I'm all for it, man.
Based on the review I read today, which was lengthy, the guy says it has all the potential in the world, and it does not work correctly right now.
So everybody, please subscribe to patreon.com/watercooler. We promise we won't waste your money. All right. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Philip Anderson says, what is the best once-in-a-while food? Pumpkin pie? Rye bread? Grape pop? What do you guys think?
Hold on, is this a Midwesterner? Is he saying grape soda?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be grape. I was thinking of I guess so. I was thinking of a grape ice pop, I guess, when I first read it. But yeah, he must be grape soda.
Yeah. I think for
That
me,
is a good once in a while food, grape soda. Every once in a while. I would never get it twice in a year.
Yeah.
I think for me it's going to be a cream soda. That's a good once in a while treat for me.
That borders on a little bit more than once in a while, though, for you.
I get it about 3 or 4 times a year.
Okay. Correlates with whenever we get lingers.
Pretty much. Well, that's the thing is that it's also one of those things where I don't want a mediocre cream soda.
Sure.
So I like to get it from the places I know that do it well.
I feel like pumpkin pie is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
But
Pumpkin pie,
if
stuffing.
it was available at other parts of the year, maybe I would enjoy it.
Well,
but
that's funny you say that because for the 13th anniversary, I sent out Ryan, who works here, to get a pie that we put candles in and have Adam take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And Ryan calls me. He's like, dude, they have a few pies here. Which should I get for Adam? And I'm like, what are the choices? And he's like, apple. He goes, apple. There's pumpkin. There's peach.
Well, pumpkin's the
There's
obvious
cherry.
answer if it's a picture scenario because it's the best for supporting the
candles.
candles.
But
well, people think you're crazy eating a pumpkin pie this
yeah,
time of year.
in February, a pumpkin
Yeah.
pie.
Now, you told him which pie to get.
I did.
Which I disagree with. Anytime Ryan has ever asked me, what flavor does Adam want? What do you think Adam might want to order? I never tell him. I always tell Ryan, you're going to have to figure that out for yourself.
Just
Well,
so
no,
it's not
because-
on you.
Because Matt's
A,
just been
it's
burned
not
too
on
many
me.
times in the
B,
past.
it's just content for whatever he ends up choosing.
Oh.
You know, like if Ryan had walked through the door with a pumpkin pie, which he very likely could have done, that would have been fucking gold, right?
Well, damn it. Now, you're totally right.
So I love you, Ryan, but you know what? Try bringing fucking donuts to work, all right? It's not going to go well.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
Ryan does the lunch runs around here, which I will say is possibly the most thankless part of working for this company, and he does it like a champ.
Yeah. and we got peach pie. All
Peach
That's
pie.
a good answer.
That was a good answer.
Yeah, it was delicious. Let's see. Roger Klotz speaking.
What's your once in a while thing?
Maybe a Coke.
Really?
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of like soda, but I do.
Yeah, I drink way too much.
I would love a Coke every once in a while.
So
Sure.
Roger Klotz. What was the bad guy in Doug or the bully? What's his name?
Roger.
Klotz? Was it Klotz? Was his last name Klotz? I don't know. But Roger Klotz, we might have a movie star in our midst.
Roger Klotz is the school bully in the Nickelodeon Disney series. Klotz.
Dude, I mean, Doug's been over for a long time. This guy's obviously
He's probably our age
grown
right
out of
now.
the role.
Yeah.
He's got to be our age
Roger,
right now.
welcome. Well,
I hope you're
it
not an
sounded
a-hole
familiar.
anymore.
I don't think so. Roger Klotz, he was just torn up over Patty May. And
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. He says the debacle over
Dope
rye.
jacket.
Yeah. The debacle over rye bread or French onion roll and the sandwiches Gary got for the Corolla crew made me realize I'm a monster. Although I enjoy myself some rye, wheat, or even the occasional pumpernickel, I find myself choosing cinnamon raisin bread 9 times out of 10. Breakfast sandwich, CRB. Corned beef or pastrami, CRB. It's raisin season all year round as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, you know who else eats that way? My 2-year-old.
I applaud this man. I gotta try this, and I
On
want
a breakfast sandwich?
I want to order it CRB, baby.
Oh,
I will.
What restaurants have fucking cinnamon raisin bread though? I feel like this is 9 times out of 10. You order it that way, and
That's
then the
what I'm
waiter
saying.
goes, "We have
we don't
sourdough."
do that, yeah.
I just had CRB at a restaurant the other day.
I
Really?
feel like you could get it at like a Mimi's.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Or like, you know?
yeah.
I got it
high end fancy places.
at the Brea Improv. There's a steakhouse next door,
Okay.
and William Shatner did a show with us with Adam, and Willie wanted to get dinner. I call him William. And we're like, oh, there's a steakhouse next door. Well, Copper Blues, the other restaurant that's right connected to the Improv, is closed. Why don't we order a meal from the steakhouse, bring it over? I'm saying we. I was not part of this at all. I was literally just sitting next to Adam, going over the teleprompter. So they place their orders, and they sit down for a meal, and they bring in a side of bread. It's all CRB. That's all the bread they put in the middle of the table, like your appetizer bread.
Really? That's interesting because I ate there during one of the other Truth Yeller tapings, and they had a nice variety of like fucking pretzel and like sourdough.
Well, it was.
They looked at your group and they went, "This is a CRB
Yeah, they
group."
want CRB, and
Maybe they knew Shatner.
And
Maybe
I was-
Shatner loved CRB.
maybe, but I was very hungry, and I didn't place an order. And so I'm just waiting in the wings for them to finish because I'm going to jump on into their booth and finish up as soon as they walk away. So I'm in the next booth over, just hanging out, eavesdropping, getting ready for the next show.
You're stalking your prey, basically.
Yeah, I'm more of a vulture. I'm just waiting for the lion to eat the zebra, and I'm gonna get those leftovers. And as soon as they leave, I go eat the rest of their sides and the CRB.
How was it?
I am a CRB guy, baby. It's raisin season over here too. I love CRB.
Look, I love CRB. I'm not belittling CRB, but there is a time and a place, and the pastrami sandwich is not that time.
Yeah, that's
I would
where-
say that, but I just had it recently.
but maybe
haven't
we're
tried
wrong.
it. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'm ignorant.
What's up? Langer's got CRB?
You know, I don't know. I like the lettuce wrap. I'm embarrassed to ask because I'm afraid they're gonna put me on a list and be like, Gary gets no more pastrami, and I'm gonna be kicked out of my own favorite restaurant in my city.
They just come up on their phone as CRB guy.
Yeah, just CRB monster. Like, shit, I have to have someone else place the order. It's gonna get fucked up.
All right, a couple more things here. Eric Jenks says, as someone who's been involved in a class action type of lawsuit, I just want everyone to know they suck. The $1.25 I received a year only makes more work doing my taxes. I didn't even want to be involved. Have you guys ever been in a class action lawsuit? You ever get any mailbox money?
I've been invited to be in many over the years from like car companies and like stuff like that, but no, I've never done it.
I've
because
never done it either.
It's never seemed like enough money. Now I know someone personally who is in a different position with a class action lawsuit where they might be sort of the more primary member of the class, like representing it, and they report to me that they stand to make a decent amount of money. So that might be something to do.
Yeah, but I get those offers all the time. It's like, oh, hey, Chris, you worked for this old corporation. They didn't allow people to take breaks at the right amount of time, and we're all suing them. And you could get in on this, and it's just like,
and then you read
that seems like
into
a
it.
hassle. I don't.
Yeah,
I feel like I did it once when I was in college because I just kind of have a vague memory of getting a couple $100s or something.
Ooh.
It wasn't really. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't like life changing or anything like that. But I truly don't even remember the details. Haven't thought about it. But when you say it, I'm like, I think I did.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't think of any time I've
It also
done
seems like something I would do.
It does.
Shut up, Chris.
I'm just kidding. I was yes anding. Don't lead me into a trap. And lastly, Alexander Gaxiola says, hack or jerk? He wants your opinion, guys. So he bought these movie theater tickets, and there were 3 seats in a row around like the middle of the theater. Mm-hmm. All the other seats were taken for the most part. But these are good seats, 3 in a row. He picks the middle one of the 3 because he says risking the slight chance anybody will pick the seat between. He doesn't want anybody sitting next to him.
Here's the thing. That's not maybe the nicest thing to do socially, but if there's only 3 tickets left, it's filling up no matter what. So live your life. But there's no chance if there's 3 seats left that the other 2. Correct.
Yeah.
If the other 2 are going to get sold, so you're going to be in the exact same position.
Yeah, except now some couple that was really excited about seeing that show together.
Me and my wife.
Yeah.
Can't go.
Gonna have to split up just a touch. I remember I was booking my seats on a plane, and it was about 1 to 2 people a row in the 3-seat rows because 3 chairs per 3 seats per row, excuse me. And I was like, okay, if I pick a middle one, then there's a good chance that nobody's going to pick a side of me, but I didn't risk it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it though.
Weird move. Don't do that.
Don't
book the middle one on an airplane. There's no way that doesn't backfire.
He's not talking about booking it. He's talking about Southwest, right?
No.
Oh.
Like selecting
don't do that.
middle seat.
Yeah, because everybody.
I'll sit in a middle seat if the Southwest flight looks like it might be a little light to try to dissuade people from sitting in my row.
Yeah.
But if people come, I'll move. That's the question we got to ask Axiola here is if in the scenario me and my wife decide, fuck it, we're just going to buy those seats and hope whoever's sitting in the middle is cool enough to fucking switch seats with one of us. If that happens and that couple shows up, do you switch or do you make it a super awkward 2.5 hour showing of the Batman where this guy and his wife are glancing over you every 20 minutes to be like, what a fucking dick.
You're sharing the same Coke, just passing it in front of this guy.
You're going to be shuttling popcorn.
Yeah. You should do that then if that happens. But yeah. I don't think you're a jerk, but I mean, don't be surprised if
you're a jerk if the couple shows up and you won't give. Then you're a jerk. Until then, you're fine.
Yeah, because I don't think you're really avoiding not having anybody sit next to you in a full theater like that. All right, well, those are our comments. Thanks everybody for writing.
Hey. Another thing that would be there if this was a Patreon is outros.
That's right.
Yeah, outros for our Seggies, baby.
Yeah, this is a good outro.
And they're awesome.
I'm bummed I'm missing it. All right, well, we do have an intro for our next Seggy, and that is the Shea
no!
What type of foods might we hear of today? What might be the price? What might be the venue?
Monster.
So let's find out. It's time for Gary to say, hey, Matt.
Accident. What's on the menu?
So at the end of last week, I went to Golden Road Brewery with some friends of mine. We've talked about it many times on the show before. It's a great brewery right by the train tracks. Used to be local, but then it got bought out by Budweiser or something. And so now
they sold
Golden
out.
Road is seen everywhere. They have amazing beers. I enjoyed a beer sampler where you can, like a flight rather, where you can just kind of pick different stuff.
I like doing that. I like their Wolf in the Weeds. And remember, recently I had like a whiskey beer that they had. It was just I ordered strictly just based on the ABV.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say, as much fun as I had at Golden Road, I was recently exposed to an even better brewery right here in Glendale, thanks to a very, very nice fan. I don't know the guy's name.
I know his name.
But he dropped off several Tallboy cans from Paperback Brewing Company. Very striking logos on all of the different cans.
His name's Jace.
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 Let me just say.
Cool name.
I took home a 4-pack. I'm sure Adam wants all the beers, but I took them. I took some home.
You're playing with fire. Do you remember?
I know.
Do you remember the great beer heist of
he
2012?
straight up was like, he came in, he was like,
Still have
these
nightmares.
beers, put them in the other building. And
You want to know what? You want to know what the worst part was? We had a guy who worked here, and he ruined it for everybody.
that's true. That's a story for another day.
Oh, I'll tell that fucking story anytime you guys want because he fucking directly disobeyed me and fucked us all.
He did.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna to put a cap on that story, if you're gonna decide as a staff
He emailed me
we're
5 years later and asked for a fucking favor.
we're all taking beer that we feel is owed to us because of our hard work, and even though Adam said he wanted it back, we had to all stand in solidarity. Nobody return their
Yeah.
beer.
I belched a bubble when he asked for it back. It's like, oh,
And
sorry,
then
in the belly.
that one young guy that was here, I won't even say his name.
Neither will I.
He brought his beer back, and it made
Yeah.
all of us look like fucking assholes.
And he tried to do it behind our back.
Yeah.
He was discovered shoving beer in Adam's car.
Yeah.
After he'd been specifically told not to.
Well, let me just say,
So
paperback.
All tier up. By the way, if you subscribe to our Patreon, all tier up.
There you go.
Please.
There you go.
'Cause, it's a
Maybe we'll tell the story in more detail on one of our
Yes.
future episodes.
Oh, I could do a shouting match or a shouting segment on one of the Patreon
Gary's-
episodes.
yeah.
if you
Gary's
guys like.
bitter. You want?
Yes, I am, and I believe rightfully so.
Well, anyway, Jace. Jace is a good dude.
Yes, and he brought a ton of beer, and I know that Adam said something about all the beer getting moved over, but I took a couple cans home.
Paperback. Yeah.
Paperback.la.
This must have been during COVID or something for me, right? Because I didn't discover this.
No, you were there. They dropped off all the posters. Oh, maybe you did okay over there.
Yeah, I think I had COVID.
Well, let me tell you, I brought home 4 beers, and each one was more delicious than the next. First up, One Night with Nora, which is a blonde ale. It's got a very cool, like, film noir looking label. Usually if a label is, like, really great, that is sometimes an indicator that the contents of the can are not going to be so great.
Sure, they're slacking on the things that are important and trying
Yeah,
to
but
put a
I-
pretty bow on a pig.
I was genuinely surprised with how great all these beers were.
So you had a night with Nora.
I had an afternoon with Nora. That's right, even though it was one night with Nora. Actually, this is a can that my wife and I split while playing board games, and it was a great daytime drinker.
You guys had a threesome.
Don't tell her that.
It was okay. So I love a daytime drinking beer, a sessionable.
Yes. Sessionable.
beer.
That's the word I'm looking for. Next, I moved down to a beer called Satan Wears Pajamas.
I love these names.
They're all
these are
great.
great.
I'll never remember them, but I love them.
This can featured a kind of looked like a Hugh Hefner type in a smoking jacket, sitting in a chair with a like pet tiger next to him. Again, just very
This is-
crazy imagery. There you go. That was the American Red Ale,
Can't argue with that one.
Thank
which was not only really good, but compared to the red ale that I had at Golden Road, which is a way more commonly served beer, this one just was way better, way more flavorful, good aftertaste.
Yeah.
Now there were 2 different IPAs, and these are the last 2 beers that I had. The first one was called Super Fun Hazy Hop. And I say it that way because there's exclamation marks after each
Oh.
of those phrases.
You're more excited about that than reading,
Pretty exciting stuff.
writing, and ping
Yeah.
pong.
That is, of course, a hazy IPA, sort of a tropical tangerine. It kind of reminded me of the Tangerine Express, which is that stone beer that I love drinking on a train when friends are all seated around me.
And other people are standing.
And then finally, the last beer was called Pog Wars. Oh, I should say the Super Fun Hazy Hop. The can had sort of like an anime style hop.
These
like an individual
graphics are
plant.
fun. They dropped
Super
off
fun.
posters too. So
Yeah.
they're
Well,
good,
I
good
think their
artists.
most famous beer is called Bunny with a Chainsaw.
Yeah.
which I've seen at Trader Joe's, and we got the posters for it. You could just picture that image in your head. Anyway, the last one I had was called Pog Wars, so it had sort of a Star Wars themed can, but it was a milkshake IPA. And the POG stands for passion fruit, orange, and guava. And let me just tell you, we saved the best one for last. It was incredible. Now, it didn't really taste like a milkshake. I don't think it's supposed to, but it was extremely smooth. And all 3 of those flavors, passion fruit, orange, and guava, kind of all came through together.
Now, I thought for sure that the label on that one would be a bunch of kids from the early 90s playing Pogs.
That would have been great.
Yeah, because it just feels nostalgic, and Pogs are kind of scream to our
Pog
generation.
Wars, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I had a few of those growing up.
So did I. They were
Sure.
awesome.
Absolutely. Don't fucking steal my slammer. That's mine.
Oh yeah, I had a good slammer.
Yeah. Well,
I never played for slammers. Yeah,
No,
right.
you can't play for slammers.
Jeez,
What are we?
Gazillionaire.
Millionaires?
Yeah.
Fucking allowance, bro.
well, I may not be a millionaire, but I felt like $1 million after drinking those delicious
Oh.
beers. So thank you to Jace. Thank you to Paperback. And I wonder if you guys at Paperback are going to open up like an outdoor seating area, like the way that they do at Golden Road. You guys should totally do that.
Yeah, and maybe a stage for a certain live podcast to
Yeah.
come perform there.
There you go.
Come on, man.
Ask Lake Arrowhead.
We could do a podcast.
Oh,
Think
I
about
love that.
I'll play for slammers if we do that.
Yeah, Jace, at Paperback, hit me up. I think we need a water cooler collab.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Oh, wow. There's an idea.
Yeah.
We have some amazing graphic artists who've already created incredible artwork.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the entire Boba Boy army right now hound Paperback Brewing. Just go to their Instagram at Paperback Brewing, and just
comment pretty exciting
comment.
stuff.
Yeah,
on every single picture.
Comment. Hey, we need a water cooler collab. Bark at them.
Yeah.
Let them know. And let's make
Hey,
this
right here in
happen.
Glendale. You can't be far at all.
Ping pong.
Yeah.
Dude, let's just call it the Ping Pong Ale. Let's do it.
Pretty exciting.
We don't
stuff.
have to
exciting
jump, we don't have to
stuff.
jump to names
Yeah,
yet.
okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out. But again, thank you guys. Those were delicious. And I dare anyone else out there who knows of a great beer that they think might be better. I dare you to send it to us. I dare you to send us better
Yeah, you won't do
beer.
it.
You won't be able to find a
won't do
better
it.
You
beer.
can't. You don't even know how.
Yeah,
you
you
don't even
can't
know what you're
figure
doing.
it out.
Nerd.
But you could try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
If you
Good
want to
luck.
send us delicious beer.
Whatever.
Good luck. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be waiting.
Yeah, we'll be waiting.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's what's on the menu.
Yeah.
Hey. There'd be an
Lovely.
outro right there, too.
Lovely
saying.
segment. Lovely seggy. All right, and that'll do it for today's episode of Watercooler. Why don't we go around the room, get our plugs in, then GTFO. I'll start over across from me to Matt.
Oh.
You're both across from me. I just
Yeah.
realized.
Tricker.
That was a
trick question, boy.
I could go anywhere.
That was
I
a
need to
roller
keep-
coaster.
Need to keep you guys on your toes.
Well, I just want to say, please follow me on Twitter at Matt Fondelier. But mostly, I just want people to sign up for our Patreon. I want people to experience the majesty of watching Anaconda with us. You know, it was such a great time, and I'm not just saying that
Twas,
because I
twas.
picked the movie, but it really was a lot of fun. And just thank you guys all for the support throughout the last few years. It's been amazing.
I couldn't agree more myself. And yeah, the movie nights are a blast. The meetups. There's a lot of really good stuff there, and as I said, it's the best way to support this podcast. If you like it, please subscribe, and you get some more content too. So we're trying to keep it all mutual and happy. All right, Gary, so about you?
I'm just gonna echo Matt. Go to our Patreon and subscribe. As Chris said, it is the only way to support this podcast for now. That might change soon, hopefully, but for now, that's the best way. And we really pride ourselves on taking that show seriously. Like, I've been joking with Chris about release times and stuff, but that show we record as on time as we can each week, and we release it immediately. Same for the movie nights and all that stuff. So we're really trying to make it a good value for you guys. So
Yes.
thank you to everyone who has supported us and who continues to.
Agreed. All right, and as for my plug, I don't know. Oh, I'm playing at Tantalum in Long Beach this Friday, 6:30 ish. Or
Dope.
7, so come out and say hi. All right, and that'll do it for Watercooler. Thank you so much. We'll see you later this week for Patreon. We love you. Goodbye.